Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Finally, I'm back in Singapore and slowly readjusting back. I hope you're all well. As usual, I'm going to give it a few seconds before all of you all join me. October has been quite an interesting month. It has been highly intense. You see a lot of changes and noticed a lot of ups and downs as well. Show me that you're here. Say hi. Hi, Linda. So good to see you. Wow, I see like five of you all joining me. That's wonderful. I hope you guys are all well. October energies have really been insane. Like it has it has a lot of like ups and downs, and you guys may have been experiencing that energetically. Hi Karen, how are you? Hi Bharati, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Yes, I've been well. Thank you. Good to see you all, and finally, so good to be back home as well. Hi, Lorinda. So happy to see you all. You guys are amazing. Hi, Paige. Hi, Rachel. I'm well. Hope you're well too. Hope you're all well. Tell me, how has your October been, and how has your week been? Um, Anything interesting? Just feel free to share it here because this is a safe space, and often, you know, this is where you have your chance to like speak and discuss and ask me all your questions as well. And yep, and we have the new moon coming in a couple of days as well, in 2 days. So that's going to get pretty intense. This new moon is pretty intense as well. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. So, yes, October has been interesting, and so quickly it's going to be November in a week, less than 9 days. So, that's going to be really interesting as well. Anyway, today's topic is really interesting. We're going to talk about like soul missions, and often there is this idea that, like you tend to, like, a soul mission in itself is your way of living life, so it doesn't have to be something special or something different. It's about doing something that is part of your life that amplifies your life. Hey MJ, so good to see you. Oh, Lorinda, that's wonderful. Lorinda says things have been going pretty fantastic. Yes, it is. It is. Oh, wow. That's fantastic, Amy. That is wonderful. All the best moving to your new house. And that is a perfect. Hi, Sanila. How are you? So good to see you too. I'm happy. Finally, we are back to like normal. We're having a good time so that all of you all can join in as well. So yeah, today we are talking about a really, really interesting topic, which is soul missions, and is it important for union, and what is a soul mission, and what exactly are you supposed to do? Is that like another aspect of union, or is it part of you as a twin flame? So these are the questions that I'm going to answer today. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. Show me that you're here, guys. Give me a reaction. Give me a like so that I know you all are here. And then I'm just going to give it like a couple more seconds and I'm going to delve right into the topic. All right, I'm going to start. So, a soul mission is something that is not out of this world or something that you feel like extremely hard to achieve. No, it's something that is part of you, part of what you can do, being you where you are. So it is basically something that's high vibrational, a kind of service to humanity. Of course, you are thinking, like watching a movie or something, a soul mission is like getting all dressed up and, like doing some um, high level spy work or, like that kind. No, a soul mission is something that elevates your soul. And that can be done in many, many ways. You could impact somebody's life around you. You can impact lives around you. There's so many things there out there. So yes, Linda, that's a good question. Is the soul mission an individual or with your twin flame? You can do it individually. You can also do it with your twin flame. And a lot of y'all are in the process of uniting with your twin flame. So often you can start doing your soul mission even before union. And then once you unite, you can do it together. Hello, Sarah. So good to see you, and so good to see you, Aura. So, we are talking about soul missions today, and it's all so exciting. So, some of y'all may be wondering, like, how do I identify my soul mission? What is my soul mission? Anything that makes you feel alive, makes you feel all excited, and that's when you know that you are on mission. Most of you are already on mission. You don't even realize that you are on mission, because what you're doing, you think that it's so ordinary that you think that, oh, it's not a mission, but it is. You being here on earth itself is a kind of mission. You have to see it that way. So yeah, back to service to humanity. So there's so many ways you can like contribute. And the whole point of a twin flame soul mission is to uplift energies and is to build those new energies for new earth. And that's exactly what a lot of us are doing in conscious and subconscious ways. So for instance, you are like running a school, for instance, or you go to an old folks home and you volunteer your time every week. All this is part of your soul mission. But of course, you can do something more intense, less intense. It's all up to you, and often you'll be guided by your soul family. And that's why, I mean, I do soul mission readings as well. You can always book a private reading with me to know more about your soul mission. But often you will realize that you're already doing it in ways that you probably are not even aware of, because it's so natural to you. Lorinda says, oh yes, people find their way to me where I work. I've seen 4 different people I've worked with come back to visit me that I have formed a bond with, and they're doing so much better than they were when we met. You see, things like that. You will notice that you are affecting people in more ways than you think you are. And not all missions have to be people centric. Some could be developing something or could be part of building something. But the important thing is you are in alignment when you are embarking on your mission. And alignment is key. Energetically being in alignment is the key to your overall soul mission and union. It's all in the energies, and I'll keep saying this over and over again in all my videos. Hi, Masha, so happy you made it, and so good to see you. We're just talking about soul missions and how most of us are already living our soul mission. So it's not something extraordinary that you have to pick or choose. It's part of you. And if you want to do something more, you can do it within where you are. And another thing is, you don't have to wait for your twin flame to embark on a soul mission. You being where you are is the most perfect place to actually start your soul mission. Anything energetically uplifting. So even being part of nature, even growing plants, or creating a community, helping others, being there, living a full life is part of your soul mission. Living in alignment, living a full life, being in the present, focusing on things that matter to you, these are all part of being on a soul mission. Sometimes you're not even aware that you're on your soul mission. Sometimes that's what you have signed up for before coming to earth. So at the right time, you will be shown what your soul mission is, or you're already embarking on the soul mission. For instance, you may find yourself being in different locations, or you'll be like wondering like, why am I even here? So that is part of your energetic soul mission. Like, your energies are needed at certain places, so you are there, and you realize that life in itself is taking you to these places. Excuse me. So that is part of your soul mission as well. That's why going with the flow with the universe is so important. Aura, I seem to be bringing in beautiful people, running on loving energies, but I'm also rubbing those that aren't high vibrational up the wrong way. It's difficult losing people, but I'm trusting it's all for a reason. Exactly. Especially with people, life is like that. You win some, you lose some, but ultimately it's all part of the entire cosmos. You are like a speck in the entire galaxy. You are the galaxy, and at the same time you're part of the galaxy, and experiences tend to come and go, and people tend to come and go as well. Sometimes people come in and leave, and then they come back in, and then you become closer. There's so many ways. So there are different kinds of missions. Some is you being you in itself is a mission, right? That's what I said. Some is that you will just be guided to do certain things at certain times, and you're probably wondering, hey, I did not even think I would do these things, or be in this path where I'm embarking on such a journey, or being in this place. So it could be you suddenly moving to a new country. You're wondering like, why am I even moving to a new country? It doesn't make sense, but it is actually part of your higher soul mission, something that's guided by your soul family and the universe. And you will know that you're always being protected as well. And when you're on your soul mission, you will know you're on your soul mission. And that's why it's so important to be in alignment and to be going in with the flow of the universe. You know what is really beautiful about your soul mission is that you just feel so alive, so relaxed, like you're living a purpose. You're doing something that is more meaningful, and that you're contributing to the bigger plan. And that's what makes it really amazing. But at the same time, you don't go chasing for your soul mission either, because you have already pre-planned, pre-designed your soul mission. With a lot of us, we have already pre-planned our soul mission, so at the right time we are expressing it. That's how it works. Another way to look at it would be, your soul mission can be complex, can also be simple. So you don't have to have that added pressure of like, oh, I need to find something that's more complex. Because what you perceive here on 3D Earth is limited to 3D Earth. And from there, from where you are, from where you have come from, where you are at the moment in itself is a soul mission. Okay, Aura has another question. I don't understand or resonate with the motives some people run on. I'm trying to ask them if they are aware and make them aware they can free themselves from learned behavior and generational trauma like I'm trying to. But some people aren't ready to hear it. They get defensive and take a step back and learn from a distance. The bitchy hurt energy makes me panicky. I don't like the energy. I need to maintain my peace. So that's the thing. Now next time you can open up your radar a little bit more, and just don't talk to those people, because energetically you will know whether they are going to understand or not. So you just work on that and don't get carried away, because your opinion is your opinion, and they have the choice to accept or reject your opinion as well. And when you are vibrating at a higher level, it wouldn't matter anymore. Other people's opinion of you won't matter anymore. You'll be living in alignment of your life, and you'll be doing what you're doing. Some soul missions are extremely interesting, you know, and that is when you find yourself doing what you have never done before. Example, you don't really um, enjoy dancing, for instance, and then you find yourself dancing or doing certain things, then you know, okay, this is part of my soul mission, and that's why I'm here at this place, because I'm either um, downloading something or uploading something in this energetic space. Yes, all right, you just have to let it go. So, and then when you are embarking in such a mission, and when you have that, 50-50 realization, hey, this is actually part of a higher purpose, you get this inner excitement within you. Oh, no worries, Sarah. It's okay. Everything that I'm saying is here. You guys can always re-watch it. So now I'm just talking about a little more complex missions. Sometimes when you find yourself in situations which you normally would not be, that's when you know that you're on an energetic mission, where you are uploading or downloading something, because your body in itself is a massive energy vessel. And then you will notice how, after your mission, sometimes with your soul missions, you will feel extremely tired for weeks, because often it's a energetical transfer. And then you're noticing, hey, why do I feel like I've just fought a war? Why do I feel like I've done something big and I'm feeling exhausted? Note that again is part of your soul mission. Some soul missions can be really interesting, some soul missions can be extremely boring. And it all goes down to your soul plan, why you are here, what is your purpose. Most important thing that you have to realize is that you have to keep doing what you got to do. You can't be fixated on the notion of union itself. Union is part of the journey, but it's not the journey in itself. It's not like the ultimate goal or plan. The journey is what makes the whole, being a twin flame exciting, because you start off as, a person with no awareness at all. And when you come out the other side, you realize you have grown, you have evolved, become the best version of yourself. You're kinder, more loving, you're more humanitarian. You think in terms of helping and serving the planet. Yes, Linda, exactly. The twin flame journey in itself is a soul mission. It's like a bigger part of the soul mission. Sarah, a friend and I work together. I'm a good nurse on my own, but the difference we make together is amazing. Exactly. That's why you living in itself is part of your soul mission. And that's why when you stray away from your path, or when you're fixated with like negative emotions, or you are down on that obsessive lane, that's when energetically you dip down. And then it's very hard to stay on mission. That's why some missions are really exciting, especially when it's related to the energies. You are like this. So from a higher level perspective, you are like this. Um, you are like this high level mission worker, where you are uploading and downloading energies, and that is so cool. From the higher perspective, you're like, wow, I'm actually like a conduit of energies. I'm capable of doing this. That's why you might sometimes find yourself in very interesting places doing very interesting things, and they can be quite random as well. Like as though like the universe in itself is like guiding your path, like planning your path for you. Another thing is like, doing soul work, like to being a psychic. These are all like part of like this is like my mission. And you will find your mission. Sometimes it takes time, and again, you shouldn't be fixated on like searching for a mission, because most of you are probably already living your mission. Karen says, I went way off my soul mission, got stuck in that negative um, dark hole energy. Yes, that's why when you drift away from your soul path, you realize that everything starts falling apart. So it's so important to like go back. MJ, oh, thanks, MJ. Your soul mission itself does not involve money. Your work might be part of your soul mission, but free humanitarian part is most of it. Yes, spot on. MJ, you have explained it so beautifully, according to Archangel Gabriel. Yes, contributing. So it's all about service, and you can be of service to humanity in so many different ways. You don't have to feel like obligated to do something specific to feel that you're on journey. It could be something as easy as helping out in a soup kitchen, and volunteering your time and energy. Lorinda, I noticed that just having an energetic exchange by just being me is uplifting to people. I can feel my energy being shared. No matter where I go, I don't even have to do anything. Yeah, exactly. You are being present, you are sharing you, and that is part of your service to humanity. Samantha, can soul missions change or evolve over time? Sorry if you already covered this. I lost track of time. Um, no, no, I haven't covered that in depth. Yes, soul missions can change and can evolve over time, and you will find yourself being in different missions at different points in your life. Some could be smaller, some could be bigger, some could be more intense, some could be less intense, but they do change. So you're not going to be fixated, or you're not going to be fixed in one certain mission and you're going to be like partaking it in your whole life. Things change according to your energies and where you are in life. Karen, now that I'm back on path, I can see it all clearly. Not sure where it's leading me, but going with the flow. Oh, that's fantastic. So, like, going with the flow, it's so important, and that's why it goes down to service, like serving wholeheartedly, serving unconditionally, serving with no intention or agenda, just going on, doing things the way you do it. Can take a sip of water. Another aspect of your soul mission is that you will feel like you are living a purpose. You are doing something, like you will be proud of it. Like deep within, you know that, hey, I am actually contributing to humanity. I'm contributing to the larger energetic field, consciously or subconsciously. And that is another cool aspect of it. And there's so many ways, and that's why you can be where you are and you can be part of your soul mission. It's about contributing your time and your energies and your presence towards the greater good of humanity. Not really, Linda. Like, soul missions are ongoing, and you don't have to feel like it's like a duty or something that you have to complete. It's just part of you being here, and you would constantly be guided to go on different soul missions at different points in your life as well. So there's not really like a completion date. It's just that you'll be doing different soul missions at different times at different points in your life. And it's not about doing more or doing less, it's about you being you, like just being part of the larger cosmos. Exactly. And like MJ says, you can always go deep within, ask God, and keep asking God what is your purpose and your mission, and you'll be guided. Sometimes you don't have to get words to be guided, you're already on mission. So you'll just be shown the path, you'll be given the awareness that you're already on mission. And if you keep asking, God will guide you on the path as well. And that's why you shouldn't be fixated on the idea of, I have to do this soul mission, I have to be part of this, or have to do that. No, just go with the flow and be happy where you are. That in itself is going to elevate your energies. You'll notice everything goes down to your energies. Your energies affect your circumstances, affects the environment around you. And that's why all the answers that you're seeking is already within you. All you have to do is to ask God. It's as simple as that, but often you guys tend to walk a more complicated path to find your way. Karen, you just have to be willing to see what he's showing you. Samantha, I thought I was contributing to my purpose by helping a friend who was very down on his luck. However, sadly, he turned out to be a toxic karmic lesson for me. But I do still believe part of my purpose is to help others in some ways. Exactly, Samantha. And what you did was from the kindness and pureness of your heart. That in itself shows that you're willing to contribute to humanity and help others. So that is your mission. But now you're more aware, like your radar is more aware, so that you're not manipulated or tricked or used. And that's when evolution happens. So now you know your soul mission, your soul purpose is to help people with more awareness. Sarah, I started life as an accountant, soon learned it wasn't my path. I was never settled, felt I was not in the right place, then realized nursing was my mission. Found my beautiful twin on the journey too. Oh, that is beautiful. You see, sometimes your work in itself is part of your mission. You know, like what you're doing is contributing to humanity in ways beyond what you feel or perceive. Linda, a few weeks ago, the energies were heavier and now they feel more calmer and peaceful. Yes, October energies did get a bit intense and a bit heavier um, the last week or so. Yes, like MT says, God will eventually show you the right way if you keep asking. Yes, that's why you have to converse with God. Like you have to go deep within and ask. Sometimes just by asking, you'll be shown the light, you'll be guided. So, the more intricate parts of your soul mission is you will find yourself, like I had mentioned, in doing things that you never thought you would do. But you can start your soul mission anywhere. So, just remember a soul mission is to help humanity grow and help the overall energies of the planet. So, it's a kind of energy work in a way. So you could inculcate it into your profession. You can do it as a part, like a lot of voluntary work is part of your soul mission as well. Volunteering your time, volunteering your energy, doing what you can do. And that's why soul missions are a big part of your twin flame journey. Often you may feel like, hey, why do I have to do this? Often when you're in the early stages of a twin flame journey, you often wonder, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to, like, why do things keep building up? Why do I often have to go through this? Why do I have to go through that? Why does it keep building up? And things like that. But then the more you go in with the flow, the more you will realize that everything is part of the journey. And sooner or later, you'll realize the more you are aware and the more you are in your journey, the more you are willing to grow and evolve, everything will be in alignment and soon things will fall in place. Yes, Lorinda, a lot of it is energetic contribution. And sometimes you're already contributing even without being aware. So, yeah, that's why just go with the flow, accept God's guidance, ask God for guidance, seek God's help constantly, and enjoy your mission. Sometimes you may feel like, oh, it's tiring or it's a lot, but no, you will never be given too much more than you can handle. And everything goes with the flow and is in alignment often. Sarah, my nursing means I attract and help others out of work. People will always contact for help and direction, but it has also helped me in my twin flame journey. See, yeah, that always happens. You are always, that happens normally to a lot of twin flames. You will often notice that you are doing a lot more than you thought that you would do. And and it is in your heart to actually expand and help, and that is innately inside of you to help and contribute. So don't be in the seeking mode of like, I have to find my mission. Just see it this way: you're already living your mission. It's just that you're more aware of what you're doing. And a big part of your mission is volunteering your time in some way or another, and contributing to the bigger humanity. Rachel, I begin volunteering my time to teaching a kids choir in church. We get asked to sing everywhere, and I think exactly, that's so beautiful. So you're already living your mission. You're already doing something that is energetically uplifting humanity through song and through music, and that's amazing. All right, I think I've covered most of what I intended to cover. Let me see. Yeah, with some soul missions, you will not even be aware that you're on a soul mission, so just go with the flow. Sometimes you will be guided by your soul family on your soul mission. Some soul missions are extremely confidential, so you will only know the soul mission when you are like part of the soul mission. So again, you go with the flow, you don't really discuss with anyone, you'll be guided at the right time by your guides. And you know that you are contributing in a way, in one way or another. Pam, I've really overthought this. I thought I was missing it because I thought it was more complicated than service above self. It's actually service above self. That is your soul mission, in contrast to service to self. And you will feel this deep within, when you are partaking in your soul mission, that there will be this feeling of empowerment and excitement, and how you're just feeling so much in alignment, with everything. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Talking to you, though, Vash has explained why I do what I do and help me understand. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. All right, guys, I'm going to take some questions. So ask me anything about soul missions, what you want to know, um, what soul missions are. Please, this is your time. I'm going to go on for another 10 minutes. And then next week, we will come up with an even more interesting topic. Uh, and one more thing is that with the soul mission in itself, it's not just one mission, it's a series of multiple missions, often overlapping onto one another. All right, Sarah, you take care. See you soon. Oh, thank you so much. You are amazing too. Yes. And then another part of your soul mission is to just be who you are. Like I said, you being on a twin flame journey, you being a star seed, you are already contributing. Oh, Samantha, every topic you discuss with us is incredibly interesting. This life's amazing, and oh, thank you so much, Samantha. That means a lot. Thank you so much, guys, for like joining me like every week. It means a lot, and I love bringing you guys these lives. It's just amazing, and I feel so joyous that you guys are all like tuned in and listening to this, and it's helping you guys grow and evolve, and that is amazing. Okay, Linda has a question: is union with your twin flame considered a soul mission as well? Okay, union in itself is not a soul mission per se, but it is part of like the bigger purpose, like union itself does impact the energies of the overall um, uplifting Earth's energy. So, in a way, you can. Yeah, Karen, it is okay to feel lost sometimes. It's part of the journey feeling lost. But the important thing is that you go with the flow. Oh, thank you so much, Masha. I get so much out of these lives. Thank you for your time and energy. You're so welcome. I do these lives with like the greatest joy, and I'm so happy, I'm able to, help you guys out. unconditionally with so much love. And yeah. So, yeah, guys, number one, you guys are already living your soul mission. So, you don't have to chase a soul mission. Often you're guided from within and look within. And often you'll be guided by God, your guides, on what your soul mission is, or a series of soul missions. So, it's not one mission, but rather a multitude of missions, all intricately woven in your twin flame journey. But you will have so much joy. Yes, I was Lorinda is saying, I was going to say twin flame union is so much more than a sole purpose. Yes, it's like the whole, it's like the ultimate part of the journey, it's like that grand part of the journey where you come together and you're fully in alignment and you've done all this work. It's a moment of celebration. Like twin flame union in itself, it's like you're bursting into energies of joy that can never be described. It's bliss. That's why they say it's a blissful union. Often, so it is part. So right now, what you guys can do on a day-to-day basis is you can do something that inspires your environment. Sometimes you don't even have to go um, be part of like a bigger organization. You can help your neighbor. You can help someone who's struggling in your own environment. You could spend your time to help them to make an impact in their lives. That is part of your soul mission in itself. So you don't have to like sign up, and you don't have to like making it a routine as well, like you have to do what you got to do. So you can constantly mix and match your service to humanity. Lorinda, we have our own individual missions and then twins will have missions together. Exactly. So you'll have your own individual missions and you will also have combined missions with your twin. Yeah, and yes, this is what I want to talk about. Sometimes being in separation is a kind of mission in itself because you're contributing in ways that you're not even aware consciously. So some kind of like energy movement is taking place when you're in separation. You guys are like you're fulfilling one aspect of your mission, your twin is fulfilling his aspect of his mission, so there's so much more that's happening. Samantha, so I've dealt with a lot of health issues since I was a kid, and many people, strangers included, tell me how strong and inspiring I am, even though I don't feel I'm doing anything special. Yes, would that be part of my soul mission? Yes, it is part of your soul mission because you are contributing to humanity. Your story in itself is an inspiration. It's uplifting people, so it is part of your soul mission, so you can see it that way. Sometimes I wonder if my monadic twin has a mission. He's so toxic and mean. So you got to like see beyond the 3D perspective. Like only in 3D you're seeing his behavior as toxic and mean, but there is a bigger purpose to that. So that something within you, it's to trigger something within you so that you can work on some aspects of yourself. So yeah. So so you're so often, like all twins have some kind of mission that they are working on consciously or subconsciously. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up for the week. I will see you guys next week and I'll bring you guys a much more interesting topic. So till then, enjoy your week. If you guys want a private reading or healing, feel free to contact me. I'm back in Singapore, so I'm back in the game. I'm fully available to you guys, so you guys can always contact me. Yeah, you can always book a psychic Zoom session because that is more general and you can ask me about anything. Yeah. And yeah, so if there's anything, feel free to do it. You can always check out my file for all my services. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. So, yes, like what MJ says, you don't really use the word toxic for twin flame. Sometimes, because the divine in itself cannot be toxic. So, you want to like not use words like that because words do carry energies and sometimes that can implicate. Oh, thank you, Linda. Looking forward to that. Lorinda, it's amazing how inspiring and helpful it is to others for us to just share our stories of our journey. Yes, exactly. And that's why weekly, this is a wonderful space to share your experiences, to clear your doubts, ask questions, so that you're back on your journey and living your full life. Pam, thank you. It was very helpful. You're most welcome. Karen, you're most welcome. Sarah, stupid. You're always interesting. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Bharati. You two guys have a great week. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Love you all. And yeah, talk to you all next week. All right. Take care and bye bye.